absolutely breaking news. This dropped not even early today. It dropped this afternoon, like after I quit working. But Logic Pro 11 was released today, and it contains a ton of really great features. They've expanded their AI instrumental plugins. So they've had Studio Drummer for a while, but now they've got a keys version, a bass version. So they're kind of spreading that out. They have this machine learning enhancing sweetener app that they call Chromaglow.
Yes.
That a friend of mine literally was texting me right before we started. He was like, this is the coolest thing. But the biggest deal in our world is that they announced that they've got a stem splitter built into the program now.
Yeah. And we've been playing with some. They've been out there for a while, but this one's something special.
Well, and for Dan and I, we're both Logic 10 users. I bought that software like 8 years ago, and they were like, hey, Logic 11's coming out, and guess what? It's a free upgrade if you've already got one. So that's huge.
Yeah.
Just to get that as a free update. So literally as we were like hopping onto this call to start the episode, I updated the software. I was like, I've got to figure this out. I need to know. So I grabbed an MP3 file, just a random file off of my hard drive. I threw it in there, and at first I thought it was going the distance by Cake, but it turns out it was going the distance from like the 70s. It was like this very epic orchestral piece. And I just ran it through the machine, and it separates vocals, drums, bass, and other, which is keys, horns, guitars, strings, all kind of be there. And I was absolutely flabbergasted by how good of a job it did splitting those out. And I was like, okay, that's a unique arrangement, different instrumentation. Maybe it was just a one-off because of this weird selection. So I went and I grabbed a live performance from Teddy Swims, threw it in there, and the separation is astonishing. The vocals have no artifacts in them from any of the other instruments. You're going to get some of the standard phasey sound around the drums as they're kind of pinching frequency ranges and stuff, but it is all perfectly workable. And the isolation is astonishingly good. So for people like us in the cover band world trying to make sure that our versions sound as close to the record as possible, well, this just, at least for me, opened up a lot of possibilities. I know there's other folks who've been doing this forever using Musio and other services, but I didn't have to pay for it. It literally just showed up on my machine.
Built into your tool?
And it rips. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah. So now you can make tracks from originals, and it's as good as original stems. It's good as original recording stems.
Yeah, because that's what they are.
Yeah. Amazing.
So, I was doing that with the MOG files from Guitar Hero back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's how we did it with the, back in the day. This cuts, 1,000 steps out. Very excited for that.
Yeah.
And I've been using Logic for 20 years at this point. It's my weapon of choice. And the fact that they're just throwing just awesome feature updates for free.
It's amazing.
Just bananas.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah.